Okay, everybody, it's Logan. I'm back. Busy with schoolwork, but good news: school will be ending like next. It will be ending Tuesday, and then when school ends, I'll be able to do sports talk every day. So, you know, yay! Yeah. So, you know, yay! I get to do this every day. But yeah. So I'm back. So anyway, let's get down to business in the world of sports. First of all, I want to start off with the obvious. I really didn't get a story on this, but since it happened yesterday, but congratulations to the Dallas Mavericks, who are the 2011 or 2010-2011 NBA championship champions. I'm sorry. They're the 2010-2011 NBA champions. So congratulations to them and beating the Miami Heat last night. All right. So now that we've started off with the obvious, in NCAA football news, Pryor has signed with Rosenhaus. Former Ohio State quarterback Terrell Pryor has hired Drew Rosenhaus as his agent and has taken the steps to making himself available for an NFL draft. Pryor's lawyer, Larry James, said Pryor signed an agreement today with Rosenhaus. Rosenhaus' client list includes Terrell Owens and Chad Ochocinco, along with former Ohio State running back and Pryor's teammate Chris Beanie Wells, who is now with the Arizona Cardinals. And oh, I'm sorry, we're still in NCAA football news. But also, Harris has been cited for speeding. The Oregon Ducks cornerback Cliff Harris has been cited for driving 118 miles per hour while driving on a suspended license. Harris excelled as a sophomore last year. He had 6 interceptions and set an Oregon record with 4 punt returns for touchdowns. In soccer news, Man United has picked up Jones. Manchester United have confirmed the capture of Blackburn defender Phil Jones on a 5-year deal. United Manchester thought they had secured Jones last week, but apparently Blackburn was holding out for more cash and Liverpool jumped in with a £20 million offer. Jones told Rovers he did not wish to join any other club other than United. And former coach McLaren returned. Nottingham Forest has given Steve McLaren his first job in English football since a terrible dry spell while he was in charge of the national team. McLaren was fired by England in November 2007 after his 18-month stint ended with failure to qualify for the 2008 European Championship. In MLB news, former New York Mets and Philadelphia Phillies outfielder Lenny Dykstra pleaded not guilty today in a federal case where he was accused of embezzling money from a bankruptcy estate. Dykstra appeared in a federal courtroom in Los Angeles. Federal prosecutors contend Dykstra sold or destroyed more than $400,000 worth of items stole from an $18.5 million mansion without permission of a bankruptcy trustee. If convicted of all counts, Dykstra faces a maximum of 80 years in prison. A trial date is scheduled for August 9th. He is being held in the Los Angeles County Jail after state prosecutors filed grand theft auto and drug possession charges against him and 2 men. He was charged with 25 misdemeanor and felony counts of grand theft auto, attempted grand theft auto, identity theft, and other crimes. Prosecutors contend the 3 men tried to leave these luxury cars from dealers this year by providing false information and claiming credit through a phony business called Home Free Systems. Police who arrested Dykstra last month said they found cocaine, ecstasy, and the synthetic human growth hormone somatropin at his San Fernando Valley home. He faces up to 12 years in state prison if convicted on those charges. He is scheduled to be arraigned in the state case Thursday. Dykstra, who bought a mansion, filed for bankruptcy 2 years ago, claiming he owed more than $31 million and had only $50,000 in assets. Dykstra spent 12 years in the MLB and helped the Mets to the World Series championship in 1986. He was a three-time All-Star in the 1990s with the Philadelphia Phillies. Also, two Padres starters are going to go on the disabled list. The San Diego Padres are expected to place starting pitcher Aaron Harang on a 15-day disabled list within the next 2 days and say that starter Dustin Moseley is expected to miss one start. Moseley, who is 2-6 with a 3.16 ERA, slightly dislocated his left shoulder while batting in the Wednesday game against Colorado. Harang, who is 7-2 with a 3.71 ERA, won in his last start on Thursday against Washington, but said he's not sure how or when he hurt his foot. Harang, who has been walking with a walking boot for the past few days, said his foot was bothering him since last week. Right-handed pitcher Anthony Baez will be called up from Double-A San Antonio to make his major league debut in Harang's spot Monday night at Colorado. Baez is 6-3 with a 3.53 ERA and 11 starts at San Antonio. If Moseley misses a start, the most likely candidate to replace him in the rotation is left-handed Wade LeBlanc from the Triple-A Tucson. And Sanchez could miss the rest of the season. Trainer Dave Groshner said Sunday night that second baseman Freddie Sanchez has a dislocated right shoulder that could require surgery and end his season. He said there was also damage to his labrum and the capsule is stretched. Sanchez dislocated his right shoulder Friday against Cincinnati, diving for a grounder up the middle. And finally, Colon has been placed on the DL. New York Yankees right-hander Bartolo Colon was placed on the 15-day disabled list with a strained left hamstring. Outfielder Chris Dickerson has been called up from the Triple-A Scranton Wilkes-Barre to take Colon's spot on the team's 25-man roster. Colon underwent an MRI at New York Presbyterian Hospital. Manager Joe Girardi said the results of the MRI were pretty good, but Colon will still need to be shut down for at least 2 weeks. Colon is 5-3 with a 3.10 ERA. Now that's it for the world of sports. You know, there's going to be a lot less happening since sports are starting to wind down. It's about to be only baseball season. The hockey game is tonight, and that could be the Canucks could win that one possibly and end hockey season. But you know, baseball season is going to be really baseball season and tennis when it comes up again, golf when it comes up again, women's basketball. The WNBA season started in May, so like I said, there won't be much to report on, but like baseball and some other trades or injuries or any other things that happen. But yeah, that's it for today. That's it for today's news. If you have any questions, you can reach me at this Logan Pato at textnow.me. Any questions? Oh, I'm sorry. Any questions? Comment. Any questions? Comments? What's it called? Recommendations or anything you want, you can reach me here, or you can just follow me on Twitter at LoganPat97. Again, questions, comments, anything you want me to talk about, recommendations, anything. I like to make a shout out right now. I don't really do this, but just to prove how serious I am, Malik Pearson at Elliott Middle School. I will get my interview. This show is just a start for me being a sports broadcaster, but Malik, I will get my interview from you. But anyway, that's it for Sports Talk with Logan Patton. And bye. So this is Logan Patton signing off.